Hello everyone, my name is Madison. Welcome back to Hopp'in, and today I'll be showing you guys a glimpse of what I do throughout the day to care for my animals. Now, I kind of made this video more of what I do throughout the week, not necessarily just one day, because not every day I feed my pixie frog a Pinky, and I don't feed all of my animals on the same day. They all have different feeding schedules, so it's kind of like what I do throughout the week at different parts of the day smushed into one day. So I hope you guys enjoy. So I get up around 10 o'clock during quarantine. I snapped my ankle while I was filming this. But hello. It's time to walk into the frog room and turn everybody's lights on. So I go around doing that. And I actually have a timer on my Chuckwalla and my Fat Tails tank, so they're all set and ready to go. Then I go around and I mist everybody, get the humidity up in the room, fix some stuff that the Cupid tree frogs knocked over. And it's just general maintenance, making sure everything's ready for the day. Next comes feeding the betas, and I think it's adorable how excited they get, but they get about 3 pellets each day. Next comes filling up the tanks. If I'm worried that they're getting a little bit low, especially with the filters, so they don't make that horrible gurgling noise. Then I take the leftover water and I use it to water all of the plants in the room. And then comes Wally. Yep, there's the hammock that's down, there's a giant turd, and there is a lot of salt buildup. So I use the Zilla terrarium cleaner. It's my personal favorite. It doesn't smell too bad. It's safe to use with the animals in the cage, but I don't spray it directly on the glass just because I don't want that mist to get into his face. I want him to breathe it in. So I wipe down all of that salt. He really doesn't care. Next comes fixing his hammock that he always knocks over because he likes to pick at it with his nails. Scoop the poop, clean up anything else, and then it comes for food time. So he usually leaves some crumbs behind because he likes to not eat his collard greens, and then I realized how hard it was to do this with one hand. Then I clean up his bowl and put in some greens. Today it was collard greens, kale, and radicchio. He doesn't like the stem or the center part, so I always take that out for him because he's a baby. And then he doesn't like to eat when I'm around, so I have to leave. So around 2 o'clock is usually when I feed my Pixie a Pinky. I'm actually going to be switching to fuzzies. I'm just using up these Pinkies for now because he is getting much bigger. So I thawed a Pinky, and I am trying to not show it so I don't get demonetized, but that is a Pinky. Then I realized how hard it is to hold a camera and try and feed him, and I dropped the Pinky and he was very upset. Then I got it to him. He enjoyed it very much. Then I missed everybody again. And now I'm gonna feed the girls. Of course, Vanilla wanted to be a little butt again and not eat crickets on camera. I had to hold her to feed her. So she did get crickets, she just didn't want to eat them on camera. However, Lemon loves to eat no matter who's around or what I'm feeding her. My favorite thing is when she does the little step back and she tilts her head. She's so adorable, but she's crazy. Then it's time to feed Bubba and Fifi. the little TikTok stars. They're so poorly behaved when food comes around. I don't normally tongue feed them, but I did for the purpose of this video, and obviously you can see it did not go well. They were very, very bad at eating with the tongs, and Fifi totally got a mouthful of dirt, which does not normally happen because I don't normally feed them that way. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna be feeding them with tongs again. Next comes the Cuban tree frogs, but they typically eat at night. And then the Texas toads, which you guys have all seen Vinny and Frankie many times. They're also bad with tongs when it comes to feeding crickets, not waxworms. So I let them do their thing. So next is to feed my very shy southern toad dump truck. You see he gets all scared when I'm opening up the cage. I apologize, my camera's so shaky, but I wanted you guys to see this, how shy he is. And then when I pour the crickets in, it's like, oh heck yeah, food. But then when I move, he got all scared again. This is the most adorable little guy, but then I leave him alone. I usually just dump the crickets and leave them all alone, except for the fire bellies. They're the only ones that I tongue feed, and there's a few videos I have on that if you'd like to check those out. And now it's nighttime. It's usually around 9 o'clock is when I do this. Wally's all sleepy. He's on a timer, so he's all set. And I go and say hi to my Great Plains toads, and they're gonna try and eat the camera as always. If you like this kind of content, you can check out our TikTok, Hopp'in_help. Got lots of videos of them doing that. So then I go around and mist everybody and I turn their lights off. And of course, I have to go say hi to the girls, and Lemon looks crazy. So I check on everybody, make sure the tanks are doing good. If I need some more humidity, I would turn on the humidifier. And it's just a lot of checking on the frogs and toads, turning lights off, misting. Wally's all good. It actually turned off while I was filming. Yeah, I glance at the room one more time. This is usually as the frogs and toads are waking up that are nocturnal. And then it's Animal Crossing time for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe for more. Hope you guys are all staying healthy out there. Have a happy day. Goodbye.